each other so they each can get their own trees. You don't have them together so that they, you know, share the same trees. You want them to have their own trees cutting down, so your workload is 100%. If you have them together, it'll be like 70 or 60, and they'll be working less efficient than if they were spread apart. Same thing comes with sheep. As you can see, my land's not that big. And the problem is finding out where I want to put the sheep farm. Food in constant supply. Because if they run out, if the guys start saying that there's a lack of food, that the food is running out, people are gonna start dying. Sorry about that. Anyways, the food bar down here tells you their need for food supply. If that bar starts dropping, their people are gonna start getting a little angry and they're gonna start dying. So anyways, the sheep farm is busy trying to figure out where to put that. If you need to build another one in order to keep it if you want to maximize the weaver's hunt efficiency. However, I do not know where to put the second one. It all comes in time when you have a marketplace. I have 17 more tools, so I don't need to worry about buying tools. Alright. So now we know what the second one. Yep, I got it. Joy? That's a good spot. That is a good spot for putting a sheep farm. You want to make sure you've got room for your other things like tobacco and vines. Because when you get to later levels like citizens and the merchants, they're going to start using a lot more of the cloth, and they're going to start eating more food because they're pigs, and start drinking and smoking and stuff like that. It's got a quarry. How nice of that. Then the Weaver Sun will go here, and then we'll just put a little road connection between those two. But right now we need wood. Wood is an important building material. It is used in building almost anything. The only thing they don't build is walls. That is not palace. Does not include in palisades. Those require wood, but not the wall. They require bricks. And no, I have not yet reinstalled Resident Evil 4 yet, so I can't do that. I can't continue with the playthrough of that just yet. Right now they're gonna say 0 because you're not getting resources. Because the sheep is still grazing in the sun, still grazing. Which means they're still producing their fur. Alright, so they got their first cloth. The people are happy. Almost. You want to try and get to the citizen level as fast as possible so you can get a steady flow of income for your money. Because pioneers and settlers do not give you enough. They give you like what, 80 gold coins. And if that goes if it goes too far and if it goes negative for too long, sorry. If it's in the negative zone for goes too far down, you're gonna be bankrupted and you're gonna lose. You don't want to get bankrupted. And all of your people die and you're in the negative zone, and you don't have anything. I'm sorry, you lost. And you don't have anything to sell. I'm sorry, then yeah, you lost. Yeah, if all your people die and you have nothing to sell, then you lost. Sorry for repeating that like 3 times. But yeah. So yeah, the first seller has just moved in. It's giving me an income of 9 gold coins. Still no new buildings because there's not enough sellers to make another building, produce another building. Anyways, they're out of tools, so I need to give them tools. This is like the boring and slow part of the game, but once you get into the later parts, it'll start going a little faster. I don't know when the repairman will come. I do understand that YouTube has now increased their limit to 15 minutes of video. If you do, so now I can get more footage of one video than 10 minutes. I can't show you how I've been doing in the other scenarios, so how far I've gotten. Maybe I'll show you another time. But let's play.
Game saved.
Just in case something happens. You never know what can happen. I keep repeating myself. I don't know why. Now, as you can see, his workload is now changed to 69 rather than being like 50 or 49. And this workload's just gone up. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to rely on trading with your guys to stay alive. You're gonna start, giving them stuff and buying stuff from them. For now, they're just demanding things. But for now, you don't need to worry about it. But yeah, to stay alive, you're gonna need to work with them. It's gonna be your only. They're gonna be your own sense of survival for now. Now you have a stonemason, so now you can get bricks. And I think you gotta. No, not yet. I was gonna say you got another upgrade to your warehouse, but not yet. And we got the peaceful music, and I'm out of tools on the ship, so we're gonna have to go to the buy menu and buy tools. Don't buy too many of what you don't. Don't buy too many tools because you're just gonna kill your funding income, and that's just gonna be bad. Things will not end well. Oh, look, we got a fire brigade, so now we can have to worry about our people getting burned to a crisp. Yeah, so this here free trader is gonna give us tools. So it gave us 8 tools. So now we have 9. I had 1 tool left over, so we just bought 8. He gave us 8. I don't have enough. We got cattle now. I'm gonna put it. I'll put it there. So I don't want to run into the woodsman. I may need to move them. Probably I'll have to. No, it won't be a problem. I've got another. Wait, do I? Oh, this is great. How would I move them? Ugh, so such little space. We're just gonna have to deal with it for now. One cattle. I know you need 2 in order to keep it efficient, but we don't really have the room for it. Or do we? I think we do. We just can't build any houses in there. Well, actually, we can't. We just use the space. So I don't want to run over their space, but I think I may have to. Yeah, okay, I got a spot for it. Just gotta. That'll be good enough. Now we need a butcher. We don't have enough wood. Wood is always a crisis in this game. We'll just put it there and just add the road connection. That'll be a good spot. But I need the wood first. We don't need wood. Ooh, look, we got wood. Build. What I have to do now is add the road connection on that one. Alright, so that's another way of getting food rather than fisherman's